They're under some pressure, Taranaki. Carl Lowe with a bit of footwork and then an offload back on the inside for Jody Allen. They are building very nicely, the home team. They're just 10 metres out now. Eaton gives it long. And a great bit of footwork at midfield from McLeod, 4 metres out. They need to roll the right side. It's 5-on-2. They must get in here. And there it is, Schumacher. Game number 50. Try in the right-hand corner from the captain. Very good football for a team supposedly out of form. But they have been the only side in it. That's a classy finish.
Yeah, great control there, wasn't it, Ken? Lovely break here from McLeod, I think it is. Nearly went all the way himself, but you just see they're playing with a lot of width. There's a lot of space in between foot early, and what a great way for Jason Schumacher to start his 50th match.
Yes, the man from the Taradale club gets the ball from the man Zach Gilfer from the Tech club. So the coloured socks are working for Hawke's Bay. Their phases they've strung together so far, Ken, been outstanding.
Carl Lowe. A strong line of defence. So Bryn Evans. Now for Toileti. McLeod has looked good today. McLeod can spin out of the tackle. There's a try for Ryan McLeod. He set up the first one. He scored the second. This is a team that's been on life support in the opening 8 rounds. Just the one win. But you'd never think it after 11 and a half minutes they're going to play from in front.
McLeod really strong. With Willie Repier had to go a bit lower there, and it's just typified the attitude that Hawke's Bay have come out with today.
Haven't these two been involved so far, McLeod? Look at Schumacher, just making sure he has the impetus to get over, place the ball down safely. Craig Clark and his Taranaki side have been hit by a black and white wave, and they've got some serious thinking to do all of a sudden.
When did we first see him? Last year, was it, Smithy, or maybe the year before?
Year before.
Just starting to come through since 2008.
As a utility player, Ken, he's been all over the place. But this one's right on target.
How about that? And what about the start from the home team? Hawke's Bay. Boys, of course, they'll be questioning themselves. Sometimes play tricks on each other. And we saw that shambles in the in goal from Taranaki, coming off a 5 tries to 2 win against Canterbury last week. And Buckman.
Yeah, Ken, Bryn Evans, I think it was, chased down David Smith in the end goal area at that time.
Probably been one pass further out, gives them half a second more time to... So Buckman. Well, what price would you get for this? 18 after 18. To a team that... A funny game footy. Boswell, Wakefield, a young kid playing blindside flanker in place of veteran Michael Johnson, who will come from the bench tonight, and they roll around towards the open side again. I think Hicker Elliott's in there with his hands on the football, and they just take short steps and they march their way forward. 1 metre out, they're in the end goal. There it is, try number 3. Ian Smith picked it exactly right. With Michael Benn, it was 8 forwards on 7, 1 in the bin. And a nice simple throw and a drive, and Elliott. And he's having a great ITM Cup, Elliott. Somebody needs to write his name down.
Yeah, they've had a few drives early on today, and the key here is they've kept the ball to the back, safe away from the contact, safe from any Taranaki defenders, and Hicker Elliott, well deserved, great try.
Yeah, Bryn Evans at the front there, just pulling it. They all stay bound, and as they get closer to the line, Evans veers away to the left, and pathway there for Hicker.
% Taranaki.
May 25. It's already a 4-score game. Well, what price you get? 13.5 start. Team running nearly last against the team running nearly first. And those club socks that they wear. A good scrum from the home team. Smith, that first receiver, goes inside. McLeod tries to go on the outside, slides in, a good individual try from one of the competition's entertaining players, David Smith.
Yeah, great change of angle there from David Smith. Caught the defence coming laterally here. As you see, just pops off the left foot, and he's just so dangerous, and he's actually still got a bit of work to do. He gets around Guildford with a little goose step and special try.
Oh, he's a wonderful player, this guy. Give him half an opportunity, and that's all that was. He stepped inside Ryan McLeod. Buckman slipped over, couldn't recover in time. Neither could McLeod. Stood up.
Pretty good position for William Rapier.
And see if they go to McLeod again here in the midfield. He's got over the advantage line well all day.
Eaton pinches a few metres at the end of a 5-man line-out. Elliott stands in the tackle of Bent. And work the ball back to the Morgie. They're very efficient tonight, Hawke's Bay. Look at that Elliott who hit the carry. Went to ground, back on his feet, joined at the back. Now he's at the front of a little pincer movement again from Hawke's Bay. Now Fotolei with a ball on the inside for Guildford. And he's going to get a try by the post. What a play from Hawke's Bay. All the work done on the right-hand side by the forwards. And then a beautiful inside ball, a show of skill and class from Fotolei and Guildford in tandem. And that's a great play, forwards and backs. The home team are in the 30s.
Well, Fotolei, he's been a threat all day. He's been dropping her on his boot. And the key here was how late Guildford came. Taranaki didn't know he was coming, and he just got around, was it?
No, they had the big fellas on the inside, and Guildford spotted that. So it's a case of goodbye Napier, hello Daly for Zach Guildford. This will give him some confidence as he gets on the plane. It's been a long time coming, and Hawke's Bay, they needed to score first. They needed to stamp their authority on that second half. They've done that. Wonderful effort from the forwards in midfield to set it.
23-point lead. Buckman's conversion. Actually a 25-point lead.
Well, Ken, Colin Cooper's seen enough, so 3 changes straight away.
A good, hard-working go forward. Hoyata with a very good win now. It's a set play off the back, then he downward pressure. This will be the second try for Taranaki. Keith Brown has a look, and he awards the try. And straight away, Kane Barrett. It almost seemed very easy for Taranaki, given the ferocity of the Hawke's Bay defence so far in the game.
Yeah, we just see Craig Clark transfers the point of contact there, and almost looked as though Hawke's Bay were a bit slow to react there, Smuggy.
Strong at set piece, Taranaki, and just fragmented around the back of the line out. Carl Rowe left really on his own to try and stop the momentum of the big men. Couldn't do it in the end. And referee Keith Brown getting right in amongst it to see who had the hands on the ball and the ball on the ground. So don't write off Taranaki where they are on the table, because they're a poor side. They are very good.
So 32 plays 14 with less than 17 to go. And Clark, the halfback, had the ball, and then he loses it when he sards in some space down the middle of the park. An inside ball for Sooners. Good work in defence from Sonotti, and now Barrett. David Smith, a little 2-on-1, and Kurt Baker with a very good finish. So Taranaki showing some resilience and character.
Yeah, Kurt Baker's certainly got an eye for the line, Ken, and Vinny Sa'a, he's been impressive since he's been on, and the Hawke's Bay defence backpedaling. Sonotti, big shot there, but Souness was able to keep the movement going, and Hayward did well here. You almost thought David Smith might go all the way, but Kurt Baker made it look easy in the end.
Yeah, good step. He was on a hiding to nothing, wasn't he? Richard Buckman on the outside, but some continuity from Taranaki. Back-to-back tries. They are lethal, and they won't go away. This is
composed and play what's in front. Vinny Sa'a, good and second man play for David Smith coming from the wing. And Kane Barrett gets forward and recycles the ball quickly. And Bowden Barrett, they got a 3-on-1, now a 2-on-2 out here. Then an offload and a tackle for Hayward. Desperate tackle. Could they hold him up? The try is awarded. And we're heading for a champagne finish. 32-24 with the kick to come.
Well, it was great control and great patience really from Taranaki, and they just stretched the Hawke's Bay defence to the right first, and then they swung it back to the left side here. And as soon as the ball got into Hayward's hands, I thought he gave it a little bit too early, but Smith did well. He knew he was coming around, and great effort from Buckman. Nearly held him up.
Well, he did well here, David Smith, because he just dragged in Michael Johnson, who was heading for that corner flag. That halted Hawke's Bay's sliding defence just enough to bring Hayward into the game, and he didn't